Malapatan, a first-class municipality in the province of Sarangani. It is approximately 16 kilometers from the provincial capital of Sarangani in the municipality of Alabel. It is bounded on the west by Sarangani Bay, on the east by Davao Occidental, on the north by the municipality of Alabel, on the south by the municipality of Glan, Sarangani Province. The municipality is traversed by 6 rivers and 3 creeks which flow through west in Sarangani Bay. One of these rivers is Malapatan with drainage area of 52.73 hectares, little bit smaller than Tapumasla River. 2 springs such as Sitio Lambato and Sitio Clubac are among the sources of Malapatan River. Several creeks and small streams from parts of the tributaries of the subject river. Its downstream portion is at its mouth in Sarangani Bay. The subject segment for classification of Malapatan River is at downstream and midstream stretch, specifically covered by Barangay Poblacion. The river traverses several sitios or puroks, wherein its upstream portion is located at Sitio Lambato, characterized by mountainous area. Both sides of the river at Station 1, located 250 meters away from the mouth of the river at Sarangani Bay and 3 meters from the foot of Malapatan Bridge, is generally residential. Hence, discharges from domestic waste of household are being directly received by the river. Station 2 is located in Purok Lanang and the nearest household is approximately 300 meters away. Station 3 is located at Purok Biao, where there is a presence of coconut plantation on both sides and no household seen. Station 4 located at Purok San Roque, where the relocated site approximately 200 meters away from the river. Station 5 is located at Purok Masbung, where coconut and other fruit-bearing trees were observed. Presence of household at the left side of the river. The water current of the Poblacion Malapatan River is not strong since it is shallow, but the water is clear during dry seasons. During heavy rains, the water becomes brownish, which is made due to erosion at riverbank. As we can see, there are so many trusses that is stuck in this river. That's why it is the main problem here.
Sa nakikita ko sa kasalukuyan, ang ilog natin sa ilog ng Malapatan sa ngayon ay hindi na nanatiling malinis at mapiligro na kapag nilalangoy ng mga kabataan at masyado nang mapanganib para sa mga organismong nakatira sa ilog ng Malapatan.
Our river right now is in the critical situation because of the human activities. We didn't care in our ways. We just throw our garbage anywhere and we don't care what is our surrounding right now.
Ideally speaking, as what I've observed, there are lots of people living near the banks of the rivers, which is not safe. And because there are people living near the bank of the river, there is a big tendency that garbage will just be thrown into the river, which will, everybody knows that it's damaging to our rivers.
A lot of people are throwing their trashes on the river.
It seems that the local government unit of Poblacion Malapatan has properly disseminated and implemented their ordinance to prevent this river from getting damaged and further damage.
Sa tunod lang, doon namin mga na-implementa rin mga talao dito sa barangay sa pag-maintain na mo sa atong mga sapa Kaya mga sapa karon ipangtamnan ng mga kawayan, mga kahoy para madipitsahan ang ato ang sapa nga dili siya maguba. So, sa karon akong gikan sa inyo nga sapa karon i-maintain na mo nga ang council nagbantay gyud sa kanunay aron kinsa tong mga bulabay o basura amo gyud sa tawo nga dili sila pwede magpatay.
But most of the residents living near in the river continues to throw their trashes into the river, causing its movement to slow down. More or less 35 minutes of travel through tricycle from Poblacion, you will see the village of Molo. Now, we are here at Molo River, located at municipality of Malapatan, district of Donatla, where 100% of the population, according to their IPMR, is influenced by their tribe Laan. We have interviewed the barangay official about the current state of the river in this rural area.
Halimbawa, bawal magtapon ng basura sa ilog.
Diri na gipatupad ninyo na. Ang sapaan.
Bawal ang siya sa sapa. Murag ka nang duha lang among na kay bago pa man may nga barangay kagawa. Sa mo lang at murag duha pa lang para sa amo ang ilog.
Kamusta na ang kalagayan ng ating ilog ngayon?
Ay, sa una is nindot kayo kay dili pa kay daghan ang tao pero karon sa tungod sa kadagan sa tao murag ang amo ang sapa is murag nganong nahugaw na ang kanang sapa tungod siguro sa wala na ikahoy siguro sa kuanan.
This river is small before, but sooner it become a little bit wide, deep. It's so many aquatic, aquatic food, somewhat like that. When here they say it is seafood, but here the river food, like shrimp, the crab, eels, and also some amphibian. Near the river, we could not even use to place the. We will not even we have the ordinance that nobody could go there just to remove their waste, which is against already the barangay officials.
Their barangay officials is doing their best to maintain the cleanliness of the river. Yet, some residents here are still do not follow the rules. As a result, mountain of garbage has rose.
That's why you go from house to house, there is already what we call this CR. They have this CR. Because we don't want anymore the water sometimes because people before use the water just to go to the water to remove the waste and use the water to wash them. It is now a very so to say, it is very now prohibited, strictly prohibited by virtue of the ordinance passed by the barangay council.
Here at Molo River, if someone got caught throwing garbages at the river, there are 3 offenses. The first offense is warning, where they will give you an advice not to do it again. Second offense is worth 500 pesos, and the last offense is worth 1,000 pesos, plus it will be reported at the barangay officials.
Nakasegregate ang among basurahan. Tapos wala na kay manglabas sa sapa kay tungod naa na may water system, naa nay mga project mao ang gitawag nga control.
Even the animals is pecking on the garbages, and that is alarming. Residents are using the river for their everyday bath. In the past, the people here are eating the animals they get from the river, especially the frogs.
Kind of trees, grasses, trees, which are useful So the sea salt, it can be eaten by animals. It can also give medicines to the people who are living here, in particular before, prior, after the Second World War. It is only the cultural minorities, or shall we say the IPs who are living around no Christian yet. Then, after the war, we stay in the mountain. In the mountain, mostly near the source of this river. Then, on the year 1948, on the year 1948, we came here to transfer here. We're in. After that year, we're there. There are some product that can be get inside that hotel to satisfy the family.
According to the old people living near in Molo River, the things that we can see in the past, like streams and river plants, is not seen anymore now.
Mga isda. Kauna. Antay, kung ano nila, ilang kung ano ng mga uwang.
Karon la, unsa ang nabag-o sa atong sapa karon la?
Ha?
Unsa ang nabag-o?
Napag-o. Maurag yapon.
Ug sa una?
Oo, maurag yapon.
Ugaw ba sa una la or dili?
Oo, ug ato dito, hugaw yun kay naamay nagkuan dito, bikili, baboy. Kanya ari kuan ang host nga rin sa sapa.
Tinood lang ang mga Inday, no? Dugay na gipon ko sa Malapatan kaya ako dili na ko natawo sa Untold sa Malapatan poblasyon 1958 December 8 dili na ko natawo at karon nga ako dili na. Sa unang mga panahon sa karon mura dili kay may kupatulog sa kadagat sa tao na puyo gawas po niya.
Let us all be educated and let us have let's form our moral values just deep within our hearts. That rivers are not actually dumping sites. Rivers are actually God-given gift. It's wonderfully made, and let us not destroy it. Let's avoid throwing garbages. Instead, let's take good care of it because it's not just a river, it's a habitat of freshwater animals. So
Be responsible.
we should always be responsible to our waste. We should always be a good citizen in our town because through us we can protect our nature. And remember, we cannot live without nature. Nature can live alone, but people can't live without nature.
We should care.
We should have more awareness campaign on how to take care of our rivers, and safety awareness also, campaigning for people not to live or take residence near the banks of any rivers because it's not safe. It's not safe.
Follow the rules.
Dapat sila hindi lang maging malinis sa kanilang katawan, dapat pati na rin sa kapaligiran. Dapat yung lahat ng kanilang mga basura na itinatapon ay sa either na itatapon nila sa ilog ay dapat na lang nilang diliting sa kanilang bakuran.
Unite!
Komite ng lan magkinabangay gyud mi nga malimpyo ang mga safa para malimpyo gyud kinang lan magkinabangay mi nga limpyon gyud na ko tumanon gyud namo ang mga ordinansa.
Preserve.
Conserve.
I said, all people were advised not to place even those animals and those pig on the water so that it will be protected. That is this believing that these people here are obey the order by the official. And really, we here really protect the water, the river also. As it can help also the people here, and that we also help just to make it clean. The water is clean.
Take action.
Mahimo kung kinsa man tong adunay una-una sa paglabay sa itong basura, among kangiyon ang mga katawhan nga dili na gyud unta sila maglabay kay gibawal gina sa atong panggobyerno. Mao lang na.
Reduce, reuse. Recycle, recreate.